Hello everybody, welcome back. It has been a fantastic week in the world of crypto, and I hope you're having just as great of a week as well. So today we're going to be discussing XRP and Polkadot. What's going on in that space since Bitcoin is jumping up to around, right now I believe it's 71,000, which, let's be honest, we all were a little bit worried it would start to retrace, but we'll check that out in another video at a later time. If you haven't already subscribed, drop a comment and I will be there. Now, let's take a look. XRP is trading around 62 cents. It is doing quite well, but we could be doing a lot better. We're hoping to get around 70 cents in the future. But let's take a closer look. So we have a bit of a moment where we are waiting to break above the $62 or 62-cent mark right now. Now we're kind of in this like little moment where you can kind of see we're going back and forth between the support and the resistance. There's not much room, honestly. Just like 2 cents really is the big difference coming back and forth, but we want to see that. And so once we get to 64, we start pounding on that door, then we can actually start seeing that positive momentum upwards even more so. And once we kind of get past that, 67, 68 will be the point. And you can see we have a couple of touches here. No big market jumps at this time. I mean, so no major. The last bit of the market structure that we had, was back in, let's see, November. And I'll just kind of highlight that for you. So yeah, you can see like that market structure from November right here. That's coming up, and I will just kind of make this one right here. And this area is where that last big movement had, and that's where we have that 72-cent mark, where we're hoping to return back to it. Now, as you always hear me say, that the major market structures are what we always return to, and that's the last one that we really had with any kind of significance. I mean, because it started pumping around from 53, and it briefly touched 72 before actually falling back down to 71. And that's something that we'll be watching out for. However, we do have the support level at around 65 previous during those months. It got rejected at 67, and then it kind of started going back down. But that's where we are now, is starting to kind of push back in. So this is the next moment. So you can see that this uncertainty kind of coming back between this channel here is the previous resistance that was kind of poked in around 62, 63 area. And right now where we are, there was some selling pressure going on, but we brought back in. There's around 14 hours left into the trading period. Now we want to see this close above at least 62 and 5 or so, 62 and 64. So 64, if we can get past that point and start moving in, definitely if we can close to, well, maybe in the next couple of days, how the momentum's moving, around 66 or so, then we have some area to play with. But I would expect for it to kind of play around for the next week or so, up until April, before we can kind of start reaching that. But however, we are working on getting there. Walking too, because we're honestly crawling. But this is where we are with the daily time frame. The 4-hour time frame mark, you can kind of see that it's moving, but it's losing its momentum a little bit, but kind of gaining, so just kind of stagnant, but a lot better than what it was over the last couple of days. The volume altogether daily is picking up a little bit more over the last couple of days, like Wednesday, for example, the 6th and the 7th. It was kind of higher than what it had been for a while. I mean, for the last several months. So the volume has picked up. I would definitely contribute that to Bitcoin. People kind of buying in. But we'll have to see that in a little bit later on. All right, speaking about DOT. So DOT's kind of doing its thing too. It's trading around $10. Also 14 hours trading in. You're looking at the daily time frame that we have. And let me just kind of zoom in a little bit. My eyes are bad. Here we go. So we have a resistance level about 1078 or so. You can kind of see we're also working its way. Same story like XRP, banging on that door. It is the highest that we've been literally since May of 2022. I mean, that's saying something. So DOT's actually been pumping it up. Unlike XRP, we do have some market structure kind of going on. Some little bit of retracements coming in. right here, but that's our market structure. So with that being said, I would plant that as kind of a place where we could fall to if it does continue to go down. But we have our support level here as well. So our support being, let me just kind of pull this back in so I can make you align. Yeah, so this is kind of our support level right here with 10 bucks. So we have about a 70-cent play right now if today's candle closes a little bit differently. But with that being said, so the next move, if we can actually close above, actually, if we can come up to 11 bucks, we can actually manage to get past that. Let me just move this up just a little bit so you can kind of see. All right, so if we can get to 11 bucks for DOT, the next resistance level would be between 11 and 1180, so 12. So that's not too far away, and it's highly possible. So this moment here, yeah, and I'm just going to draw the box here. So this is where we have some play kind of coming in. If we can get to the $11 mark. However, it is possible to do so, but only at this moment. So there's nothing that's really stopping DOT now. You can see we're just kind of like banging on that door, but we're already kind of pushing on it here as you can watch it live right now. So today, if we can, I think we can continue to push through. The selling was going on just like XRP, but it got bought in. And I think Bitcoin's going to push it up. And I think you're going to see a lot more of this, not with just DOT, not with just XRP, but as we get closer to the halving, you're going to see these altcoins start really pumping up as well. So it's kind of like that moment where Bitcoin's pulling everybody in, but at the same time, alt season's kind of coming out as well. So we want to see that continue to push in, but we don't know what's going to happen with the halving for Bitcoin. It could actually start to push everything down, but we'll watch as we get closer. All right, so the market altogether, Bitcoin's up 3.5%, Solana's up by 2.1%, BNB 2.8%, Ethereum's up by 2.1%. Those are the kind of main ones that I wanted to highlight, but some of the big players right now that are actually pumping up is going to be Near at 17.6%, STX at 10 points, 10%, and those are the big players for today. And Theta is up by 21.8% as well. So those coins are doing fantastic. And as I was talking about the week, how it's been super for the week, Sol 15% up, Ethereum's up by 15, Bitcoin 12 point, BNB's up by 26.5. Cardano took a hit this week at 6.9 though, and BCH is down by 3.5. But Render also jumped a lot at 60.5%, which is really, really, really good. Those are the major, and Near is up altogether for the week by 54.8, and APT at 12.3, and Crow at 21.6. So you can see just from this that the market has been booming. I mean, it is actually slamming it down. So it is a wonderful week. Honestly, a wonderful couple of months for crypto altogether. And we've made some historical moments. So don't forget to subscribe, help us support the channel, and I will see you guys again next time.